You know, I came to this sport as a teenager going to New London, Waterford Speedbowl. And I came as a guy who grew up in an Italian family that had this reverence for baseball. And I needed a little something to kind of get away from that conservatism. Well, I found it. I found a sport that had a guy named Red Foote driving a car number J2. Now that's a combination you can kind of get your whole being around, you know, a lot of color. I mean, I can remember he had a little red foot, you know, a foot painted on the side of his helmet. And he won, and he won, and he won some more. And I remember that the race paper was always filled with this impish grin of this guy doing a lot of winning. And it seems sort of ironic that 40 years later I'm here inducting Melvin Red Foote into the Near Hall of Fame. And lots of history has been made in those 4 decades, and history, of course, is why we're here. This Hall of Fame, like all the others, honors men who have shaped history. You can honor, I think, that is the definition of fame, what we do with history. And Red Foote shaped history. He was a United stock car superstar. And history will tell you that this guy won a lot of races at a lot of places. But if you believe, as I do, if you look at history as a continuum, you best linger a little bit when you come to an era called the Eastern Bandits. Because this group, which kind of existed in the 1960s, I believed, pulled New England racing out of this parochial little existence into the national picture. And to quote one of America's great politicians, you can look that up. It was Norwood Arena that started it, and I'm sure some of us, even those that don't remember West Springfield Speedway, probably remember Trenton. Trenton was kind of the collecting point, the North and the South getting together. But the Bandits took this battle right into the den of the enemy. They went down south. And who was the first Yankee to win at Martinsville Speedway? Red Foote, 1961. Foote today joins 2 other Bandits in the Hall of Fame, the late Ed Flemke and the always quiet Rennie Charland. In fact, Red was so successful down south that he eventually moved down there. And there's something else I owe Red Foote and the Bandits. I've always been infatuated with American names, with how strange they are. And it was those guys that made me aware of places like Belmar, New Jersey, Manassas, Virginia, Caraway, and always one of my favorites, Mayock, North Dakota. They simply did it by winning races. Red Foote, of course, continued to win when he went down south, first in the modifieds and then in the sporting cars. But in truth, he belongs to New England. And tonight we justifiably, proudly, and with honor establish that. It is with a great deal of pleasure that I call Red's daughter forward to accept this honor. Susan Regis, I'm sorry, Susan, forgive me.
Thank you very much. My father wanted me to let everyone know that he is very honored, and he's sorry that he can't be here, but it is for health reasons that he couldn't be here. Thank you very much.
Put one of those up on the wall and one to take home. Photos with the plaque.
Peter. Susan, on behalf of the Mid-Atlantic Racers, this is a permanent membership card for your father. I hope you wear this jacket very comfortable.
Thank you very much.
Okay, right this way. Okay, let the
No, that looks much better. Get the good looking pen.